All right, good morning. Today's leg day. So again, we're going to start with a little warm up and then we will go right into our leg exercise. And so let's start with our little warm up where we're going to get on the ground and we're going to have a club or something that we can press against our legs so we can just give a little bit more tension as we're coming down on the floor this morning. Let's take our club in both hands and we're going to press it on our top of our left thigh. As we roll back, we're going to stretch our right leg out as far as we can and bring it in. Let's stretch it out with a flex toe and bring it in. Really stretch that hip out and bring it back in. We're going to start with our nice breathing when we're inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. Let's point our toe this time and back in. Point your toe, bring it back in. Inhale, exhale. Nice easy warm up. And let's shake that out a little bit. Let's go to our putting our club on top of our right leg this time as it's up. We'll flex our left leg, left toe, bring that leg up. Really try to stretch it out. Again, you can have your head up or you can relax it down. Maybe when you're flex toe, maybe you have your head down and we're reaching and bringing it back in, reaching and bringing it back in. Let's raise our head and point our toe, and we're pressing against the club on our right leg, and we're breathing nice, easy. Inhale, exhale, inhale it in, exhale, inhale, exhale. Great. All right, check that out a little bit. We're going to work on our bridge. This can be modified with two-leg bridge. If you do a two-leg bridge, put both feet firmly on the ground and your club kind of goes to your upper thigh and you're just going to bridge up with your booty and down. When you bridge up, come up, squeeze your glutes right at the top and come down. We're up, inhaling and exhaling. I like to do these one leg bridge so that I really can feel it. So I'm going to put my club on my right thigh again and just reach up with my left leg only and down. I'm up and down. My head is nice and relaxed on the ground. And right at the peak, I do an extra little squeeze and down. I'm inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale. Really feel that glute and down. We're reaching up and down. One more on the left, up and down. Shake that out if you're doing one leg. Let's switch where our club's on our left leg this time. If you're doing two legs, just keep going. You should really start to feel that in your gluteus maximus. And we're reaching, holding for a quick little second, down, inhaling, exhaling. Get that nice rhythm when you're breathing, nothing too fast, nothing too slow. We're reaching and down. Really reach it up there and down. 3 more up and down. Right at the peak, hold and down. One more good one, up and down. Good. This time we're going to put our club in both of our hands. Reach out tall with our shoulders, heads out of our neck, heads out of our shoulders, really extend that head up. And what we're going to do is warm up the outside of our hips. We're going to try to keep our upper body real still. And we're going to rotate to the right with both legs and then come to the middle. And then we're going to rotate to the left and then come to the middle. Your breathing pattern should be, as you rotate to the right, we're inhaling. When we come to the middle, we'll exhale. When we rotate to the left, we'll inhale again, exhale to the middle. Again, you want to try to squeeze those knees together. So when you're rotating to the right, your legs are together, your upper body's looking at the ceiling and real still. So the only motion is your lower body, so you're warming up those obliques from the other day and your hips. So really warm those up. We're going to be working our hips and our legs today. So really try to think about stretching those hips. Reach all the way to the floor, just barely missing the floor and coming back up. When you reach to the right, just before the floor, start back up in the middle. Reach, reach, reach. If you haven't touched the floor, you can probably go about another ½ inch. So reach, reach, reach. And then just as you're there, hop back up. Well, let's go a couple more on both sides. This feels wonderful. Again, your breathing is a nice inhale. Exhale in the middle. Inhale. And exhale in the middle. One more good one. Reach, reach, reach. Oh, that feels great. And then come to the middle. Let's really stretch out to the left and come to the middle. So that should feel good in a lot of different spots. I like it kind of all the way up my side and down to about the middle of my thigh. So this next exercise, we'll feel it in our obliques as well as our legs. We're going to put the club in our right hand and put the top of the club on the top of our left foot. We can rest this on the floor, but we want to put some pressure on that so that our left leg is nice and tight, tension. And then we're going to be squeezing in our right leg and our left arm. And then when we go back all the way, we're going to be crisscross. So our left arm's going to go all the way back. We'll really feel it in our shoulder, especially from the other day. And we're going to go flex foot. We're going to reach in and really stretch it all out the way. We're going to squeeze in and stretch, stretch, stretch. Keep that back nice and flat on the ground, which if you put your belly button down, you'll get that back flat on the ground. So we'll reach, reach, reach. Bring it on in. Again, nice breathing with your exercise. Nothing too crazy here. Just nice stretch. Bring it in. Flex toe, really push that right leg out. Squeeze it in. Really get that left shoulder back and stretch. And bring it in and out. One more good one on this side. In and out. Good. Stretch that out, and then we're just going to switch, make sure that we're nice and even on both sides. So I'm going to go left hand, put it at the top of my right foot. I'm going to keep my back flat on the ground, especially in that small of my back. I'm going to squeeze in with my right arm and stretch out with my left leg this time. So the reason we're putting pressure on our right toe is to keep that right leg nice and tight. So we're stretching out and we're squeezing in. We're stretching out and squeezing in. Nice and slow. nice, good breathing. I like to inhale as I'm stretched out, exhale when I'm squeezing in. So I'm inhaling, exhaling, flex that toe and tighten that leg muscle. And I'm in and out. Oh, I'm squeezing in and I'm stretching out. I'm really feeling that right shoulder and I'm squeezing in, stretching out. Let's do a couple more of these. We're in and out and in and out. Great. So that leads us to our straight up sit-ups. So the motion of your straight up sit-ups should be, again, we're going to take the club in both hands. Probably put your arms out as far as you can go. You want to keep your upper body real still again. Your legs are at a comfortable bend, probably about a 135. And we're just going to do a slow back sit up. And then we're going to reach up in that sit up and reach up high. So this is the first time that we've done both the resistance move where we have to work it. And then when we work it up and away, we're working those abs in both directions. So as we come down, we're exhaling. As we come up and away, we're inhaling. And again, you can kind of get that whole idea of a nice, easy breathe. And we're exhaling. We're reaching up and away. And we're coming down. If you need to use your elbow to help you up, not a problem. Just remember to switch elbows. So don't always help yourself up with your right elbow. Make sure you get your left side in there as well. So our goal was about 10 of these. When we keep on keeping on, we're probably up to 20 of these. And again, 10 is a good number to do a set. So when I sign off later, if you want to work that belly, go ahead and do a couple more of these during the day. But I like these because you're working your abs as you come up, but you're also working your abs as you come down. So I'm going to go a couple more because I can. So I'm going to reach up and away. I'm going to come down. I'm going to do nice one more up. And I'm going to work it as I come down. So hopefully you guys can see a little difference that we're getting stronger each week. We're able to do a little more of those. We're doing those actually 3 times a week. But if you want to do them on Tuesday and Thursday, those are good exercises to do every day. So we're going to get up on one knee now. I'm on my left knee and my right leg is up about a 90 degrees. I'm going to put my foot down behind me at a 90 degrees. And I'm going to put the club in my right hand because my right leg is up. And I'm going to stretch it out about a foot in front of me. Then I'm going to take my left hand, and put it atop my right hand. And then the motion, I'm kind of pointing my back up to the corner of the ceiling. And I'm just going to lean and go forward. And then I'm going to kind of what I call power back. So I'm going to lean, lean, lean. I feel it in my lat. And I feel it in my hamstring when I'm trying to balance. And when I power back, I'm feeling it more in both of my lower leg, my back of my leg, and my right leg, and I feel it in my thigh on my left leg. So I'm reaching, 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 and I'm going to power back. Don't be afraid to keep reaching, reaching, reaching. Try to stretch yourself out just a little bit more than you've been reaching and come back. Don't reach it to where you're hurt. You shouldn't have any pain, but you should feel it kind of stretching. So especially in our legs, we're going to be working our legs today. So we want to get that stretch in our legs, both in our quad of our down leg and our hamstring of our up leg. We're going to reach forward and power back. We're going to reach forward and power back. 2 more of these. Let's feel it in our hammy of our right leg. And when we power back, and this time really go as far as you can feel you're stretching your quad and power back. I feel that great. That's an exercise that I'm definitely going to incorporate on the golf course because it gets my shoulders and both my legs. So this time I'm going to put left hand, left foot is up. I'm going to reach out about 8 inches to a foot. I'm going to put my right hand on top of my left hand this time. The motion is the same. I'm just going to lean forward and power back. And the same muscle groups I feel, just opposite. So when I'm leaning forward, I should feel it in the back of my shoulders, which feels great from Wednesday. When I power back, I should feel it in my hammy of my left. And when I lean forward, I'm really feeling it in that quad of my right leg or my down leg now. So I'm breathing in, and I'm exhaling as I power back. I'm inhaling, really think of that stretching action, and I'm powering back. Your head can fit right into that triangle as you're reaching forward and powering back. Let's go 3 more where I'm really feeling in my lats and power back. Let's feel it in that hammy. And I'm going until I can really feel it stretching. And I'm pulling back. Let's reach until I feel it in my quad nice. And I'm powering back. So I think that's a great overall stretch. That's why I said I think I'm going to use it when I go to the golf course. I don't know that I'm going to do this one at the golf course with my balance. Look like a bird dog out there, and my balance isn't that great, so I don't want to show off too much. But we're going to keep our club in our right hand this time. Put it atop our right foot. So we're on the same side. I'll try to get a good angle here. And what we want to do is we want to keep a good straight up position when we come up. And then I'm going to push back on my right foot, balance on my left leg. And if you've done yoga, we sometimes call this the bird dog. So when I come back up, I'm going to stand up straight. I'm going to check my posture, butt's tucked in, shoulders are back. And if you want to get a little extra balance, don't put that right foot down. And then I'm just going to push back, reach forward. I'm going to come up slowly. It's a nice stretch. So we're inhaling as we go down. We're trying to stretch out and balance on that left leg. And we're going to pull back up. If you lose balance, just stick your toe down. Come back into the exercise. Reach forward. And come on back. Stand up nice and tall. Reach with your foot. And reach forward. Stand up nice and tall. I like to inhale as I'm going down. And exhale as I'm coming back. 2 more good ones. I'm reaching back and forward. I'm pulling back, keeping that balance. And one more good one. I'm reaching, and coming back. I'm going to shake that out a little bit. You should feel that all in your balanced leg, which is your, in my case, if you were with me with your left leg. So now when we switch up, we're going to be in our right hand, on top of our right foot. We're going, no, I'm sorry. We're going to balance with our right now, aren't we? So let's switch to our left. And then we're going to push back on our left foot, reach out with our right hand, and stand up nice and tall. We're going to reach back with our foot, reach forward with our arm, and come back, stand up tall. We're reaching, reaching, reaching. We're going to bend at the waist, bird dog with one foot balanced. If you want to balance a little bit more, when you come back up straight, don't touch that toe. So then when we push it back and we lean forward, keep that rhythm, keep that balance. Everything's all working good today. We've got reaching, reaching, reaching. Oh, really feel that strength of your legs increasing. Your legs are getting stronger and stronger each day we do these. And we're going to come up nice and tall. Let's do one more because we can. Let's push back with our foot and reach forward with our arm. And when we stand up nice and tall, everything, both legs feel like they've worked out. Woo, pretty good. So we're going to finish our warm-up with our alignment. And that's one of the reasons why we have our club, is that we can use our club for an alignment. So I'm going to stick it on top of my head, bring that club all the way down my back. With my left hand, I'm going to put that behind my back and press that club on my butt bone right down, all the way down my back. So about this position is probably our golf position. So if you're too far over, your club's going to be away from your butt. So kind of get that strong back. And we're just going to go down today and up. We're going to be doing some squats later and up. We're going to push down. Just use our quads. Check your knees. Check your knees. Make sure your knees are behind your feet. We're just going to go up and down here. We're going to just warm up these legs since we're just about ready to concentrate on our legs. We're down, 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 and power up. So let's switch those. We'll get some twisting in as we finish our exercise for the day. We'll just do some quads now. So switch your hand to your left hand, or switch your club to your left hand. Again, the positioning is still the same. Club's on top of your head, all the way down your back, and take your right hand this time and make sure your club's resting so you can feel it all the way down your back and on your butt bone as well. So we're just in a nice golf stance here, and then we're just gonna go down and up, go down to where you feel it. Make sure your knees, again, it's really important that your knees are behind your toes. So we call this a squat. If you think of, yeah, never mind. As we're going down and power up, we're going down and power up. Keep that good posture in your back. That'll remind us once we get back out there to golf, this is kind of the alignment we want in our back. And up. One more good one. We're down and powering up. So again, that's our warm up. So any day that you want to do a warm up on Tuesday, Thursday, you can kind of just start the video here and stop. The warm up can be done every morning. That would be good. We're going to go right into the legs now, and we're going to be on the ground for the first couple exercises. We're going to be working on our hips. You want to grab a quick drink, and then meet me on the mat where we're going to start with all fours first. So I want you to be on your hands and your knees. I want your hands, check your hands. Your hands should be more right below your shoulders than out in front of you. They'll be more comfortable out in front of you, but I don't want them there. So put them more right on behind your shoulders. And what we're going to do is we're going to reach our right leg back, flex toe. So flex your toe right down to the ground. And in this position, we're just going to raise it up about 8 inches and down. So we're up and down. We're breathing in and out. If you haven't joined me yet, please do. So we're up just a little bit and down. We're working our right leg up and down, but right about now is where you should start feeling it in your left glute. So your nice butt muscle in the leg that's down starts feeling that right about now. If you start shaking, that's not a horrible thing. Just means you're working everything. So we're up and down, up and down. 2 more, up and down, and up and down. Good, check that out. You want to shake out your right leg, and you probably want to come back in a child's pose and take some pressure off of that left glute, because that's the muscle that really was working. So get back into position. Again, check your arms. Try to get them more towards right down from your shoulders, opposed to out in a way. This will help with your plank positioning as well. But so your left knee's down this time. My left foot is extended out, and I'm flexing my toe down. I'm keeping that left leg very tight, and I'm reaching it up, and I'm taking it down. I'm up and down. It's a nice little motion. Not only am I feeling it in my left leg, but in a little while, maybe probably about 4 or 5 more of these, I'm going to start feeling it in my right glute. So I'm up and down. Really keep that left leg tight. And we're up and down, up and down. We're breathing in and out. Again, try to keep all that nice rhythm so our breathing is going with our exercise. So we're up and down. 3 more. 3 and down. 2 and down. And 1 and down. Woo! Shake that out. That should feel great. We're getting those glutes working. If we're big walkers, we need our glutes to walk. That's good. I'm rolling on my right side. My positioning is I'm in a nice straight line. My right elbow's down at about 90 degrees. I'm trying to sit up a little bit so I'm not lazy with my head and my shoulder. Trying to stick myself up a little bit. And then I'm going to work the outside of my left hip. So I'm going to tuck my right leg, my leg that's on the ground. I'm just going to fold it behind me a little. So I'm going to isolate this. I'm going to go straight flex toe. Really keep this left leg nice and tight. And I'm going to go up and down. It's about the 8 inches again that we were just doing. And we're really isolating that upper hip. This should be the outside of our hip. So we're up and down. We're up and down. We're a flex toe. When we go up, we should be breathing in and out, in and out. Let's just change one thing. Point your toe and still do the same motion. So this just isolates a little bit lower in your hip, but it's still on the outside. So just that one little change with a pointed toe, you should feel the muscle from the right on top of the hip outside, just a little bit lower on the outside. So we're up and down. This is starting to feel great. We're up and down. 2 more, up and down. 1 more, up and down. I'm shaking, so that must tell me I'm about done. So I'm going to shake that out as I roll to the other side. And I'm really feeling that in my outside of my hip, which is where I want it. I'm going to roll on my left side now. Again, I'm going to keep my left arm at a 90 degree. My head's out of my shoulder. I'm going to tuck my bottom leg, which in this case is my left leg. I'm working my right hip this time. I'm going to flex my toe back as hard as I can. I'm going to keep that right leg nice and tight. And I'm going to go 8 inches or so up and down, up and down. Keeping my breathing with my exercise. Nice, good rhythm. I'm up and down, flex toe. I should really feel this on the top part of my hip, the outside. Oh, I'm working that muscle. If you've had any hip surgery, you should really feel that. If it's too much, you know better than me. So make it burn, but don't make it hurt. So we're up and down, up and down. Let's just tweak it a minute. So let's point our toe when we go up and down and up and down. That just works it a little bit outside, but we're closer to our glute there. So do a good 10 of these and we're up and down, up and down. Let's go 3 and down, 2 and down, and 1 and down. Woo! Let's shake that out as we're spinning on the other side. That was the outer part of our hip. So to even us out, we've got our outer part of our hip that we work. Let's try to work on our inner hip. So we're gonna flex, cross our leg this time. So we're on our left side. Our bottom leg stays down and straight, and our bottom, I guess I'm on my right side. I'm on my right side. My right leg stays straight. I'm gonna flex my toe first, and I'm gonna like cross my left leg in front. I'm gonna put my foot about perpendicular, just above my knee. And then in this position right here, I'm going to lift my leg up with a flex toe and down. I'm going to lift it up and down. If you have any knee problem here, you might feel a little bit in your anterior cruciate. If you're up and down, if you feel that, you want to concentrate on the inner part of your hip. Some people call that the crotch, but so we're up and down, we're up and down. You should feel it in your inner hip. We're inner leg up and down. We're up and breathing nice with our motion. And then again, let's just tweak this a bit. Let's point our toe. So we'll do the same motion, but by just pointing our toe, just makes that inner muscle work a little bit differently. So we're up and down. We're 3 and 2 and 1. So that muscle that you're working on that you should feel should be your right inner thigh. So as we rotate to our left and shake it out a little bit, this time we're on our left side, nice and straight. Left toe is nice and flexed. Our right leg comes out and in front and rest right perpendicular, right in front of our left knee, just a little higher than our knee. And we're going to reach up and down, up and down. Try to keep your head out of your shoulder. So here's where we're watching TV. Here's where we're exercising. So we're up and down. We're breathing in and out. We're up and down and breathing in and out. I'm really starting to feel it now. I'm flexing my toe. I'm getting those last good ones in with a flex toe. And now I'm going to tweak it just a bit by pointing my toe up and down, up and down. Oh, I'm starting to feel it. Feels great. I'm working. I'm feeling it. And I'm 3 and down, and 2 and down, and 1 and down, and woo, that feels great. So I got my hips all worked out. I should have felt glutes in the first one, outside in the second one, inside on the third one. So the next one, we're gonna stand up and do hip flexors. So we're gonna stand up strong. And what we're gonna do is, while we're standing up strong, we're just going to lift our leg. And when we lift our right leg, we're gonna just concentrate on one leg at a time. So we're gonna lift our right leg at about that 90 degree, and I'm gonna bring it back down. I'm gonna lift it up and down. This is called a hip flexion. I'm down. And again, if you want to work on that balance, you can not touch your toe when you come back down. Just bring it down. And if you want to get that upper body involved in as well, when you're breathing in, your arms can go above your head and down. This helps our balance. We're up with our hands and down. We're reaching our hip flexors and our hands up and down, up and down. This should feel good. Up and down. You guys look like almost karate kids. And down, up and down. Let's do 2 more. 2 and down. And 1 and down. Shake that out a little bit. We're going, I'm on my right side now, doesn't really matter, just go to your other side. And we're just gonna lift that hip up and down. We're just trying to get that hip flexion in, and we're concentrating on that hip muscle that gets us in and out of a chair. So when we're getting down to the chair is when we're using our hip flexors this way. And again, you can kind of reach your arms up as your leg goes up and down. We can breathe in and out, breathing in and out, nice and relaxed, in and out. Let's go 3 and down, 2 and down, and 1 and down. Great. All right, shake that out because our quads are really going to be talking to us on this next exercise. This next exercise is what's called a wall slide. I don't have a wall that's that marked up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of do that squat that we did with early in the exercise. We're gonna try to stand up tall, and we're gonna go against the wall, and we're gonna put our feet out in front of us about 8 inches, and we're just gonna slide down the wall with our thighs only. Don't bend you want your back and your shoulders against the wall. We're gonna slide down and hold it. So as I go to my wall, we're gonna put your feet in front of you. Hope you guys can see me back here. Put your feet in front of you, all from the wall. Go about 8 inches, maybe about a foot, shoulder width apart with your feet. And put your butt on the wall first, and then put your shoulders back on the wall. So right now, your feet are in front of you about 8 inches. And when you slide down the wall, your knees should still stay behind your feet. And what we're going to do is we're going to slide down until we start to feel it. And then we're just going to hold it here. And this doesn't feel too bad about right now. But in a little bit, we're going to start to shake. That's okay. Check your knees. Make sure your knees are behind your toes. You can do some crossways with your arms if you want to take the emphasis off of your legs. Your legs should be starting to shake about now. We're trying to get a minute. And this is really just isolating our quads. So we've isolated our hips. We're now trying to isolate our quads, the top part of our legs. We've got a couple more seconds. I'm going to count down 4, 3, 2. And depending on if you are with me or before me, our goal there is a minute. We can work up to longer than that. But again, you should really kind of feel that in the top part of your legs. For me, it feels great. Shaking a little bit. I know I'm using those legs. So while we're on that and we've got time, let's do a quick side to side while we're working those quads. So we're gonna go to the right part of your room. I don't know how much room you guys have, but we want to get in that same position. Knees are behind my toes. I'm squatting with my back straight and my legs are doing all the work. And in that position, I'm just going to shift to the, oops, sorry. I'm just going to shift to the left 1 and then 2. I'm staying in this position the whole time. I'm going to shift right this time. Bring my feet together and then out. I'm going to be with my feet together and left. Feet together, 1 more left. Together, right, together, right, together. Woo! Left, together, left, together. It's burning. I'm loving it. I'm going to go 2 more. 1, 2. Okay, I guess I'm going to go 3, 4, because I had to even it out. Oh, baby, baby. That feels good. I got my quads all worked out. Got my hips all worked out. So that just leaves my calves. I'm going to try to burn my calves out by doing some toe raises and some heel raises. Let's do it opposite today. So let's go heel raises or toe raises first. So I just grab my club real quick so that I can get a little bit of steadiness. And I'm going to rock back on my heels and come forward. Rock back on my heels, come forward. I'm trying to breathe in and out, in and out. I want to try to get 50 of these in. We should feel these in the front of our calves. And again, we've talked about this before with shin splints. This is a good daily exercise to rock on your heels and back, rock on those heels. Try to get those fronts of your calves stretched out. This is a muscle that we ignore, but we use a lot, especially if we're walking or we're jogging. So we're stretching it back and bringing it forward, stretching it back and bringing it forward. One more back and forward. So I wasn't counting there, and some of us will probably have to do close to 30, 40, maybe even 50 of those before you start to feel it. The opposite of a toe raise is a heel raise or a toe stance. So we're up on our toes and we're down. We're up on our toes and down. Again, those people that want extra, this is a good exercise that you can go up with your arms and down. You can get that upper body out and down. We're trying to cool down while we do this as well. So think about control, breathing up, really exhale down. We're up and down. If you don't, bring your heels down until they don't touch. Keep your calves tight. Then you'll probably be able to feel it more like 20 instead of 50. So as you're going down, if you keep your heels just off the ground and then go back up, you're keeping that calf muscle tight all the way through. Tight, 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 tight. It's tight the whole time. Let's do a good 5 more of these. 5. And as you get to the top, just go a little further and down. So as you go to the top, go a little further and down. What you think is the top, you can go higher and down. Top, reach it and down. One more good one. Top, reach it and down. Good. You probably need a little shake out on those. That concludes our leg day. The idea there was that we did our nice warm up. We worked our way down on our leg, our hips, our thighs, and then finally our calves. We can probably get our little ankles in there. So hopefully everybody had a good workout. We'll see you on Monday. Have a good week.